Hey guys, this is Millie. Today's date is JoJo.
Saturday, September 5th at 11:23 p.m.
Alright guys, I'm sorry. Today I've just been really happy all day. And just glory to God and just, thank Him. But I want to share this dream to you guys that actually I've been holding off since April the 30th of 2008 is when I had this dream. At the early hours, I'd say probably around, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, one of those time frames. This was again April 30th, 2008, and I haven't been able to talk about this dream because of the fact of, the Father didn't want me to reveal it at the time. I kept asking him, okay, can I say it now? No. Say it now? No. Say it now? No. Like, okay. And then yesterday, he spoke to my heart, and he brought back in memory the dream, and it was this one in specific. And I'll give you guys the details on the main things that stuck out to me in the dream before we even begin the dream. If you have pen, paper, that'd be come in handy, because this is one of those in-depth type dreams that the interpretation belongs to the Lord. And He's the one that's going to give whoever has the gift of interpretation to guide into, to help the body, okay? So here's the dream, and JoJo, I need you to pay close attention to all the main things in here, and then I'll tell you because I forgot to add one of the ones on there. Okay, beginning, keep this in mind, 12 tribes, 12 apostles, the Archangel Mikael, Angel 1 and Angel 2, blonde woman. If you guys know anything on this blonde woman, she's very beautiful. She has blue eyes, and she almost looks like an angel, if you will. Very, very beautiful woman. Kind, and in the dream, she was guiding me all throughout the dream and explaining to me the things, what different things were, this and that, so I wouldn't be so lost in the dream. And then from there, also, the people dressed in black were revealed to me that they were demons. Also, an army. There's two separate armies here. There's a spiritual army, a demonic spiritual army, as well as a physical, that we can touch, spiritual army. Or, forgive me, a physical army. Then from there, the sun, a red moon, and the planet Earth, as well as the silver underground like tunnel thing, which, like I said, I'm just gonna begin the dream here, okay? And we'll go ahead. The first part of the dream that I can remember, I was in I was underground. I knew that I was underground inside the earth, and I was in this silver, would look like a tunnel, it's chrome tunnel. And I remember that I was standing next to that blonde lady that I was telling you about, and she was dressed in white, and she was explaining to me, she just said, pay attention, look at the tunnel. And I remember I was looking at this long tunnel, and I saw at the end of the tunnel would look like, a mountain, looked like trees. It just looked pretty on the other side. When I looked behind me, I noticed that it was this massive, like a huge army of demons that were behind me, and with tanks. And when I mean like a huge army, I mean like, not like 400 or 500, but like a lot of demons that were behind me. And I remember that when I was in the tunnel, the lady said, start running. And I was like, excuse me? She said, start running. So me and her, we were running together. And I remember in the dream, like, she was wearing white, and I was wearing what looked like this weird army type clothing with this sword that I had in my hand. And I kept running, and then I realized that in the dream, I also had these two other, which later on were revealed to me, my two angels that I have with me, that were running alongside with me as well. Once we got to the end, okay, of the tunnel, and we'll go over here and I'll switch it out. The end of the tunnel, this is what I got. And excuse the drawing, guys. I'm not, the best drawer in the world. And at the beginning, the blonde-haired lady angel was saying, look. And I realized I was looking at myself with my two angels. Thanks, Jojo. with the two angels that were revealed to me, that were both warring angels, which were, I guess, my protector angels or something like that. Anyway, and in the dream I was wearing this white long gown with this gold sash and a gold crown. And also I looked, and there was these 12 men that were standing alongside. I was on a cliff, and I was getting ready to leave on this blue cloud. It was like a blue-white cloud. And the angels were both saying, you know, are you ready to go? Are you ready to leave? And as I looked, the blonde-haired lady was like, look over and look at Mikael, you know, which was, found out Mikael was the Archangel Mikael. And the Archangel Mikael is like, I'm talking about massive, huge angel. Very, you can tell he's a very powerful angel. And I remember he was standing, and I couldn't see at the beginning what he was standing on. And I just kept looking at the 12 apostles. And then, you know, she spoke again, and she said, these 12 men that you see here are the 12, you know, apostles, those that were chosen by the Lamb. And then he says, he also said about the 12 tribes, they represent the 12 tribes. Which I had, like I said, this is, remember, I just had gotten saved. I really didn't understand any of the stuff that was going on. So the lady was trying to explain to me, you know, in detail of what everything was. And then from there, I remember it switched over, and I was facing a different direction. And this time, I was looking, and the cloud was behind me. And the cloud, you know, started to almost cover me. And then the lady said, look. And so I looked, and I remember seeing the 12 apostles getting ready to go into the cloud as well. And then from there, I just saw down at the cliff, and I saw the Archangel Mikael with, you know, a red, you know, sash, and on the thing it said Prince, and it said Mikael. And then he had a crown, and, you know, I like I said, I don't know exactly what his face looked like, so I just drew a male's face. So, you know, if you guys have seen him a different way, I'm sorry, but this is how I, you know, he had this kind of hair, so that way you guys know. He was standing in the ocean. At first he had 1 foot outside of the ocean and 1 foot inside the ocean. And then he finally put both feet inside the ocean. He lifted up his hand, and I saw that he was getting ready to swat these tanks that were coming up against him. The tanks were trying to hurt the Archangel Mikael. And it was like a bunch of tanks with missiles, and, you know, they were setting up and getting ready to go into formation to try to shoot Mikael. And as I was watching everything from this cliff up at the top. And then after that, the blonde-haired lady said again, look. And then when I saw, it was the sun. And the sun was aligned with the earth as well as with this red moon. And so everything, like, she just kept saying, look, you know, look. So I would get, you know, and I would see everything. The way that I saw this dream was very symbolic, but I don't, like I said, it has a lot of different things to it. All I know though is it shook me enough. Like I said, it was early in the mornings, and so whatever you guys make of it, all I know is I'm supposed to reveal it now, today, tonight. So that way you guys know. This dream was given to me April the 30th, 2008. So whatever you guys make of it, I'll give you guys the pictures one more time. Jojo, what's our time right now?
8:41.
8:41. Alright, so I gotta make it quick. You have, this was the last part of the whole entire puzzle. From here, then it went to the Archangel Mikael standing in water, to all these people dressed in white being on a cliff, me getting ready to leave inside this cloud with my two angels and with this blonde-haired lady. And then over here, retracing back, the Archangel Mikael was preparing and defending something. I don't know what it was. The 12 tribes. Then you have myself, the two angels, the cloud, and at the beginning, this silver underground tunnel with the blonde-haired lady telling me, look. And me carrying a sword with this funny outfit I was wearing, and then the people, well, the demons dressed in this black. And it must have been at least 500, 600, 700 of them that were just chasing after me, trying to catch me so I wouldn't get to this area. Okay? So I love you guys. May the Lord bless you and keep you and give you peace. And most importantly, please let me know what's up with this. I love you guys. Good night.